What's up, guys? Welcome to the YouTube video. Today we're going to be going over how to get started in iOS app development. And we're going to be using tools like Cursor and Xcode to get started. And this is a way to bring your ideas to life. This is really the simplest way I've found to get started in building iOS apps. And so hopefully this tutorial inspires you to create something cool, maybe bring one of your ideas to life. And yeah, guys, let's get started. First thing you're going to want to do, go into the App Store on your computer. Over here, you're going to want to search Xcode. This is kind of the iOS IDE. Click download and install everything there. After that, um, you're going to have Xcode loaded up. It's going to look something like this. You're going to want to click create new project. It's going to bring up this page, which is just templates. You click iOS app. It should be the default setting. Make a name for your product. Mine's going to be called YouTube demo. Make sure you have an organization identifier. It can really be anything you want, but this is mine. You can copy the format. And then what we're going to want to do, so you want to click new folder and then name it something and then create it, open it, and then it's going to pull up this kind of boilerplate format over here. And so what this is doing, this is like essentially just like a base screen of the iOS app. It's like an app with nothing in it. Um, and that's like the entire point of Xcode. We are going to get back to this later. But if you can get to this point, you're at a good spot. And this is just the basic app. We're going to have it pull it up. Let me see if I can actually pull it up for you guys. Let's see. It's still building out the demo. Yeah. Okay. So once you go through all that, once you've opened your folder in Xcode and it's initialized all your everything that you're doing, it should pull up the simulator. And the simulator is just like the base iOS app, and it's called a boilerplate. We essentially add code into this or replace this existing code, and it will build out an app for you. So the next once you're here, you're in a good spot. The next thing you're going to want to do is open up your browser, um, and look up Cursor AI. And this is a AI code editor. It's kind of similar to VS Code. What you're going to want to do is click download for Mac, or it should say download for Windows if you're on Windows. This comes with a free trial, so you guys won't have to pay for anything. And yeah, I'm going to show you some cool little tricks in Cursor too. All right, once you do that, guys, you're going to want to open up Cursor after you've downloaded it. Click Open Project. Find your find the project that you just loaded up in Xcode. So the exact same folder that you just created. You remember we named everything in Xcode, we named the folder, we started it up, and we started it running. You're going to want to open the exact same folder in Cursor. So click Open. You open that folder in Cursor, and you also simultaneously have it open in Xcode. So this means that anything that we edit in Cursor, we're going to be able to it's gonna be editing the same exact folder that we have open in Xcode. So essentially any edits that we do in here is gonna be transferred over to the Xcode, and then Xcode can run the iOS simulator for us. So now there's a few things that you can do. These are optional with Cursor. Um, but something that I would recommend if you're doing iOS development is coming over here, going to Cursor directory. And then this is like essentially prompting rules for the AI. So Cursor, I should say this first. Cursor is like an AI coding tool where it like assists you with coding by using AI. And that's how we're going to be able to build our apps. And obviously with AI, there's prompt engineering. So structuring your prompt to be able to make the AI do what you want it to do. Um, Cursor directory is a directory where you find different prompts to kind of set up your AI to be able to do a better job at what you're trying to do. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in here and search Swift. So Swift is the iOS programming language. And so there's essentially rules in Cursor, and these are like prompt engineering. You're telling the AI what to do. So you're going to want to go here, click this, and then you can click this button right here to copy it. What this is doing is telling the AI how to act and how to build the code for you. So we can read out the prompt, but it says code structure, use Swift latest features and protocol-oriented programming. Uh, Prefer value types over classes, naming strong type system, SwiftUI first, UIKit when needed. It's just kind of presetting the AI to be able to build iOS apps better. Yeah, you guys could copy this. Go back to cursor, go to settings over here in the top right, go to rules, and then paste it over here. So I already have mine pasted. Um, I can drop this in the description. This is my kind of Swift prompt. It's better than I think I edited like one of these to make it a little more tailored to what I'm doing, but I could drop that in a Google Doc for you guys, and you could just copy it straight from there if you want. But essentially, go to settings, paste it in rules. You'll have cursor set up for iOS development. And yeah, so now we're actually going to get to the cool part where we're building our app. So you're going to want to open this view. You can press Command I to do that. And now we just think about whatever app we want to build. So right now, if you have some idea for your app, you're going to want to type it and describe it to the AI here. So there's some best practices here. You don't want to overload the AI with a ton of information. If you have this broad idea for an iOS app, you don't want to just flood this guy with information because it's AI is great, but it's not good enough to be able to build out stuff, build out giant things all at once. So for right now, we're gonna be let's make like a productivity app. I want to build a productivity app. Let the users to input their bits. Um, Build and put field. Bits. Okay, so this is what we're gonna start off with. Um, I'm not sure if this will work, but let's just test it. Okay. Still generating. Let's click accept. Let's go back over to Xcode. And yeah, as we see, it's already changed over here. So uh, let's actually run this place. Okay. And now in the simulator, we should have a field that says my habits. It built this app. This is our starter app that we've built. Um, and make sure you guys have the simulator so you can actually interact with it and test it. When you downloaded Xcode, there should have been like a field to say download the simulator. It should be like 8 GB. It's essentially just a mock iPhone that you can run on your computer. So let's test it. Let's see. New habit. Build. Oh, okay. Click plus and it added. And there's a checkbox. Now our habits checked. We can add new habits. We could say reading see, add that, and then we could check it off a day. And yeah, as you guys can see, Cursor built out this app. We launched it in Xcode, and this is what it would look like on your iPhone. So now what we could do, we could just edit this. We could say, okay, great. Now let's add a 7-day calendar to show what days the user completed the habit. When a user checks off their habit, add it, fill in a box under the calendar. Okay. Now this is Cursor adding the features that we requested. It's going to change over. It's still generating. And we just click accept here, click Xcode, click over here, simulator, click run, replace. And yeah, now we have this app again, and it's added a calendar here, a 7-day calendar, like we said. Um, we can click on the habit. Sometimes it takes a second to load, guys, but and there's another way. If you don't have the simulator downloaded, you can plug in your actual phone, and sometimes I do that. And what that allows you to do is like you can type in with the keyboard and see how everything works here, but for now it's fine just using a simulator. Let's do the same thing. Just do a test habit again. Click that. Uh, check it off, and yeah, it's selected for our day. So this is definitely weird. The way it set this up, like it just put a calendar there and then put like a 7-day thing. Um, but I guess it is Wednesday today, so maybe that'll work like that. And now we just keep iterating. Let's see. What changes do we actually want to do? Let's see. I want the title of it to be let's think of a title. So maybe we want this app to help us um maybe we want this app to be purple. And so now I'm just gonna say make this app have a purple UI. Also, I want the buttons to be a lot bigger and centered on the screen. Okay, let it load like always. All right, click accept. Go back to Xcode. Um, we have to run it again, run and replace. We'll launch it on the simulator. And now it's turned it purple, like we said. Um, and also the buttons are bigger, so we understand how everything works now. Obviously, we can iterate over and over again just using Cursor as a tool, and then go back in Xcode, launch it on the simulator, and you guys can build your app just like this. And this is obviously a very simple example, but if you guys work in small pieces and small chunks over a large period of time, you can build some really, really cool stuff with this method. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys try to build some apps. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching.